Hello, are you ready to learn more about the Bible in a fun way? Let's test your knowledge with this exciting quiz. Throughout the video, you will discover incredible curiosities and remember fundamental passages of the scriptures. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to continue receiving daily content full of learning and reflection. Let's get started. Question 1. Who was the first king of Israel? David. B. Solomon. C. Saul. D. Rehoboam. Correct answer, C. Saul. Verse. Then Samuel took a flask of oil, and poured it on Saul's head, and kissed him, and said, Has not the Lord anointed you captain over his inheritance? 1 Samuel 10 verse 1. Saul was chosen by God as the first king of Israel, after the people asked for a king to lead them, like the other nations. He was anointed by the prophet Samuel, but because of his disobedience to God, he lost God's favor and was replaced by David. Question 2. Which prophet was thrown into the lion's den? A. Elijah. B. Daniel. C. Jeremiah. D. Isaiah. Correct answer, B. Daniel. Verse. The king gave orders, and they brought Daniel and threw him into the lion's den. But the king said to Daniel, Your God, whom you serve continually, will deliver you. Daniel 6 verse 16. Daniel was thrown into the lion's den for disobeying a decree that forbade prayers to any god or man other than the king. He continued to pray to the God of Israel, and as a result, he was thrown into the lion's den. However, God sent an angel to shut the lions' mouths, and Daniel emerged unharmed, demonstrating God's power and faithfulness. Question 3. What is the last book of the Bible? It's Malachi. B. John. C. Revelation. D. Acts. Correct answer, C. Revelation. Verse. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Revelation 22 verse 13. The book of Revelation is the last book in the Bible and was written by the Apostle John while he was exiled on the island of Patmos. It contains prophetic visions about the end times, the victory of Christ, the final judgment, and the New Jerusalem. It is a book that concludes the message of the Bible with the promise of eternity for those who believe. Question 4. What are the four Gospels of the New Testament? A. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. B. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, and Numbers. C. Acts, Romans, Hebrews, and James. D. Psalms, Proverbs, Isaiah, and Jeremiah. Correct answer, A. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Verse. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Matthew 28 verse 19. The four Gospels are the first books of the New Testament and recount the life, ministry, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Each presents a unique perspective on the events and teachings of Jesus, and are pillars of the Christian faith. Question 5. What is the Pentateuch? A. The first 5 books of the Bible. B. The last 5 books of the New Testament. C. The books written by the minor prophets. D. The books that speak only about Jesus. Correct answer, A. The first 5 books of the Bible. Verse. Then Moses said, This is what the Lord commanded, fill an omer with manna and store it for your future generations, that they may see the bread with which I fed you in the wilderness when I brought you out of the land of Egypt. Exodus 16 verse 32. The Pentateuch is made up of the first 5 books of the Bible, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. These books are traditionally attributed to Moses and contain the story of creation, the formation of the people of Israel, and the laws given by God. They are the basis of the Torah in Judaism and fundamental to the Christian faith. Question 6. Who walked on water with Jesus? F. John. B. Peter. C. James. D. Andrew. Correct answer, B. Peter. Verse. And he said, Come. And Peter got down out of the boat, and walked on the water to come to Jesus. Matthew 14 verse 29. As Jesus walked on the water toward the disciples' boat, Peter asked to come to him. Jesus allowed it, and Peter also walked on the water, but he began to sink when he doubted and was afraid. Jesus rescued him, demonstrating the power of faith and trust in him. Question 7. How did Moses' mother save him from Pharaoh's decree? A. Hid him for 3 months. B. Put him in a cave. C. Put him in a basket and sent him down the Nile River. D. Fled with him to another country. Sinai. B. Gerazim. C. Ebal. D. Ararat. Correct answer, C. Put him in a basket and sent him down the Nile River. Verse. When she saw that he was in good health, she hid him for 3 months. But when she could no longer hide him, she took a basket of reeds, coated it with pitch and tar, and put the boy in it. Then she left it among the reeds by the Nile River. Exodus 2 verses 2-3. Moses' mother, Jochebed, did everything she could to save her son from Pharaoh's decree that all Hebrew male children be killed. She hid him for 3 months, but when she could no longer keep him hidden, she put him in a basket of reeds and left him in the waters of the Nile River. God then used Pharaoh's daughter to rescue Moses, and he was raised in Pharaoh's court. Question 8. Which of these biblical characters did not have his name changed? Sarah. B. Abraham. C. Jacob. D. David. Correct answer, D. David. Sarah, Abraham, and Jacob all had their names changed by God. Sarah, who was formerly called Sarai, had her name changed to Sarah. Abraham, whose name was Abram, had his name changed to Abraham. Jacob, whose name meant supplanter, had his name changed to Israel after wrestling with God's angel. David, on the other hand, did not have his name changed. Question 9. Who was buried by God in a valley? A. Moses. B. Abraham. C. Jacob. D. Elijah. Correct answer, A. Moses. Verse. So Moses the servant of the Lord died there in the land of Moab, according to the word of the Lord. And he buried him in the valley in the land of Moab, opposite Beth Peor, but no one knows where his burial place is to this day. Deuteronomy 34 verses 5-6. Moses was buried by God in a valley in the land of Moab after his death. The exact location of his burial has never been revealed. Question 10. What other relationship were Abraham and Sarah related to? Brothers. B. Uncles and nephews. C. Cousins. D. Parents and children. Correct answer, brothers. Verse. For she, Sarah, is indeed my sister, the daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother, and she has become my wife. Genesis 20 verse 12. Abraham and Sarah were half-siblings, as they shared the same father but not the same mother. Furthermore, they married and were husband and wife. Congratulations on completing the quiz. We hope you had fun and learned a lot. If you enjoyed the content, share the video with your friends and see how they did. And be sure to check out the description for more quizzes and a special ebook with extra challenges. See you in the next video. May God continue to bless you.